In a dark, desolate corner of the town stood Willow House, an eerie mansion shrouded in gloom. The house had been abandoned for as long as anyone could remember, and the townsfolk spoke of it only in hushed whispers. They said it was cursed, haunted by spirits seeking revenge. Despite the warnings, 7-year-old Emily found herself drawn to the house. Her parents had recently moved into the caretaker's quarters, and curiosity often got the better of her. One lonely night, while her parents were away, Emily's fascination overcame her fear. She tiptoed through the dilapidated hallways, the wooden floors creaking beneath her tiny feet. Her heart raced with each step, her eyes wide with a mixture of fear and intrigue. The moonlight filtered through the cracked windows, casting eerie shadows across the walls. She clutched her teddy bear tightly, the only source of comfort in the chilling darkness. As she ventured deeper into the house, strange noises began to echo through the hallways. Soft whispers seemed to follow her, and she could hear faint footsteps in the distance. The sound of a distant door creaking open sent shivers down her spine. Emily's curiosity pushed her forward, leading her to the grand staircase that spiraled into the unknown above. The flickering candlelight barely illuminated the steps as she ascended, each step more hesitant than the last. Halfway up, she noticed a broken, antique doll lying on one of the steps, its glass eyes staring blankly. With trembling hands, she picked it up, feeling a chilling coldness seep into her fingers. At the top of the stairs, a long corridor stretched out before her, lined with dusty portraits of stern-faced ancestors. Their eyes seemed to follow her every move, and the air grew colder with each passing moment. She moved from room to room, encountering unsettling sights, the cracked mirror reflecting her terrified expression, the moth-eaten curtains billowing despite the lack of wind, and the soft music box that played a haunting melody on its own. In one room, Emily found an old, weathered journal. As she opened it, the pages seemed to turn on their own, stopping at a passage that spoke of a little girl who had vanished in the house years ago. Panic welled up inside her, but she couldn't tear herself away. A sense of familiarity washed over her, and she realized the girl in the journal was named Emily too. Suddenly, the room plunged into complete darkness. The flickering lights were extinguished, and an oppressive silence filled the air. Emily's breath came in shallow gasps as she fumbled for the door, only to find it locked. Then, a cold hand rested on her shoulder. She turned around slowly, her eyes meeting the sorrowful gaze of a ghostly figure. The spectral girl looked like her twin, sharing the same fear-filled gaze. The ghostly girl pointed to the window, and Emily saw her parents returning. Summoning all her courage, she screamed for help. The next morning, they found her curled up by the window, holding the journal. She was safe but forever changed. Emily never spoke of that night, but Willow House bore witness to her fear and the secrets it held. And sometimes, late at night, if you listened closely, you could still hear the whispers of the past echoing through its dark, eerie hallways.